Today we're going to try to differentiate a to the x, where a is some constant. We know when a is equal to e, when you differentiate e to the x, you get the same thing. You get e to the x, which was very, very fundamental. And if you guys want to know why, if you guys want to know how to prove this, you may see some eye popping up. You can click on this to go to my video where I proved that when you differentiate e to the x, you get e to the x. Now in this video, that's not the point of it. We want to prove it. We want to prove the formula for any base a to the x. So how I'm going to do it, I'm going to convert it in form of e to the something. So we want to change it to e to something that has x and a in it. And what we can do is simply natural log of a to the x. And you may say, why? How can we do that? Well, e to the x and natural log of x are inverse function, which means when you plug something into e to the x, then plug that result into natural log of x, you're going to get x out of it, and vice versa. So if you plug a to the x into natural log function, and you're plugging the entire result into e to the x, you're going to get right back what you plugged in to begin with, a to the x. So this entire thing is same thing as a to the x, so that's why we can write it like this. And what's going to happen to this one? So let me go down right here. That's differentiating e to the, well, natural log of a to the x is same thing as x times natural log of a. And you may say why, and if you want to know how to prove it, or if you wanna see my video that introduces this property of logarithms, you may see another eye popping up. You can click on this to go to the video. So let's continue this. So we know this thing is same thing as e to the x times natural log of a, and we can differentiate this. Well, we got a chain rule. Let's let x times natural log of a to be our x for just a moment. So when you differentiate it, you get e to the x times natural log of a. Now you gotta differentiate what you just let be x, or x times natural log of a, and multiply by that. Differentiating x times natural log of a gets you natural log of a. So we have it. We have natural log of a times e to the x times natural log of a. What was e to the natural log of x? What was e to the x times natural log of a? Well, there was a to the x right here. E to the natural log of a to the x, or e to the x times natural log of a is same thing as a to the x. So we get this. So derivative of x to the x is natural log of the base times a to the x. So let's try one example. Let's differentiate 2 to the x. Well, that's going to be natural log of the base, which in this case is 2, times 2 to the x.